Hello and welcome to another reading with me. If this is your first time here, welcome to the channel, and otherwise, welcome back. So, I have these three cards, and no, I did not pull them. So, I am going to do a reading on this, and so the story behind it is I was putting some stuff away, and I found these three cards lodged in a book, and I did not even notice that they were missing from the deck. So it was just interesting. And then I went through them, and so we have the Eight of Swords, and that's the order they came out in. So Eight of Swords, Nine of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. So pretty much what I got from this is there's somebody in their head really keeping themselves stuck, but it's like this person is going around in their head with a lot of negative thoughts. It's like something they want to do, and this is kind of giving, they're perpetuating their own fears. It's kind of like somebody sitting there in front of the mirror, and they're having this imaginary arguments. Like, they're thinking about like having a conversation with somebody or their next interaction with somebody, and they're thinking about how it's going to play out. But this person is thinking about this interaction playing out negatively. But it's almost like they don't really have evidence that that's how it's going to turn out. They just think it's going to turn out that way. It may be based on the nature of the conversation or what it is they want to do, or based on past experience. They just think it's going to turn out that way, so they're gearing themselves up for disappointment, or they think it's going to turn out that way, so they've been holding back, not wanting to do that. But there is a dissipation of that energy where it's like they've been holding back for so long, and now they're just like, okay, I'm just gonna do it. Like, it's wearing down. The fence is wearing down. And somebody's gonna go for whatever it is that they want. So this doesn't have to be a romantic thing, but somebody's going to take that leap. They're gonna do what it is they have been thinking about, even if they still have that fear that, hey, you know what, it might not turn out the way I want it to, it might turn out badly. They're still gonna do it. There's some fear there, but they're gonna do it. And for somebody, this is a romantic thing. So this is somebody that for some, this is somebody that you do have a history with. They may have done or said something that kind of like derailed some stuff, and that is why they're in their head about how things are going to play out. And it's like somebody may have, the way they treated you or something they said may have just given you the impression that they are just not into you or interested in you in a romantic sense. And it's like if they're coming in with this romantic proposal, you're likely to be like receiving them in this way, like, I don't know about that. Like thinking they have an ulterior motive. And I don't know. And then for some of this, more so this person just, they've been through some stuff in the past, in past relationships, and they're still just wary about putting themselves out there. So they're taking this, they still, for whatever reason, feel like you're too good to be true. I know that message has been coming out a lot. Somebody thinking that somebody's too good to be true. but they're being guided towards that person to take a chance with their heart, put themselves back out there. And it's like, no, this person's not too good to be true. You deserve a partner like this. This is what you've been manifesting. It's what you've always wanted, and you deserve it. But it's because they've been hurt so much in the past, and they've been manifesting this for so long, and when they think they finally got it, it turns out badly, or it ends badly. So they may have just given up, and it's like, okay, well, now you're here, so they're kind of suspicious about it. But yeah, so I am gonna get a little bit more into that. Whew. We've got multiple threads of energy here, so let's see what this Two of Swords is all about. And you may be feeling some sort of like mental anguish, or just like recently just been in your head, feeling anxiety, just like worrying about stuff, or thinking about this person a lot recently. I'm wondering like why, but it's because they're thinking about that a lot. Oh yeah. Interesting. So we got strength out here. Somebody finding the courage and overcoming the self-doubt. So something or somebody is really influencing them to come forward, to say something. It could be like just an intensity, or they may have felt like whatever feelings they have would eventually go away with some time and distance, and it's not. So they're like, well, I gotta do this. Could be spirit pushing them, guiding them. And it could be somebody that they're talking to, somebody that they trust and somebody they respect, somebody who's just like has like that influence on them, positive influence on them, who's like really telling them, hey, you know, you deserve to be happy, you deserve someone like that. So why do you find it hard to believe that you found that person? You know, why do you find it hard to believe that that person would actually be into you? Why do you think that they're gonna reject you? So yeah. And where this is not a romantic connection, if this is just you, this may be just you finding the courage to go after what it is you want. If it's like something that you're working on, a project, maybe something that is unconventional. You just finding the courage to go do it because it's like, okay, this thought, this idea, this desire has not left me. I keep thinking or circling back to it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. You know? Yep. And we got the Four of Cups. Regret. Refusing offers, missed opportunities. Somebody's feeling very depressed right now. And again, focusing on the negative. So there may have been opportunities. I'm gonna like focus on this person here with his romantic feelings, but apply it how it fits. There have been opportunities presented to get this, to move this connection into something more, and this person did not take it. They may have getting like self-serving disinterest. So they did see opportunities, So if this is somebody like you are interested in them, and then based on the way they were acting, you're just like, okay, I guess they're not interested in me. It's not mutual, and you stop. Maybe you were dropping hints, or you know, talking to this person, opening the door for them to step through the door. um, Trying to like have conversations with this person, get to know them, and they were just hitting you with like one word answers, or not trying to carry on a conversation, and you're just like, okay, I guess you're not interested. Cool, I'm gonna just move on. I'm not saying that you didn't feel any way about it, but you didn't keep pursuing this person. It's not that they didn't notice, because there's some people there oblivious to people flirting with them, or um, when somebody's interested in them, but this person is not. The Eight of Swords, yeah, this is somebody who spends a lot of time in their head, so they notice a lot. They analyze a lot of things, sometimes overanalyze, but this is not somebody who doesn't notice things. They noticed. Um, they noticed the offers that you were making. They may have even like may actually make blatant offers to like hang out or go to places or something, and they accepted, and then last minute they changed their mind, or they just didn't show up, or whatever. But yeah, they noticed. They just didn't. They just acted like they didn't. Um, mm. And now they're really sitting in this place of regretting that. It's almost like this person felt like if they acted like they didn't care, they weren't interested, you would eventually just give up what you did. Because I'm like, who's gonna keep chasing somebody or keep pursuing somebody who's showing them they're not interested? Or maybe that's just something they knew about you, or they realized about you, that you were not going to keep chasing, or you're not the type to chase, you're not going to pursue them if they showed you that they weren't interested. So now they're feeling very depressed and sad, because they're realizing that that was not the right move, and what they thought was going to happen, how they thought it was going to play out, that's not the way it's playing out. They're actually missing you. They're missing the conversations that you all had. They're missing being around you, seeing you. That's not a thing that's happening anymore. And like the people around them. So, it's maybe a very attractive person. So they're used to people around them. People are making offers, and it's just not hitting the same way. They're just like not interested. They're bored, really. Yep. Yeah, they have a different perspective. They're starting to see like maybe you are their soulmate. Your senior is a soulmate, yep. Okay, so with the Nine of Wands, we got the Three of Swords. Yeah, they suddenly created some confusion. They're a little confused as well, but you are certainly going to be confused. They feel like you're going to be confused when they come in and make this offer. And you very well maybe, because it's going to be like very different than what they've been showing you. And it's like, okay, why the sudden change of heart? And if this person's been gone for a while, if y'all haven't spoken for a while, you're probably going to be a little wary about like, okay, what is going on? And for some, I feel like this person like literally just dropped out of your purview, out of your orbit. Oh yeah, with the Hermit. So this person may have just like ghosted, and it's like ghosting doesn't necessarily have to mean that you're in a romantic relationship with this person. It's like if you all were like talk regularly, or even if you didn't have like lengthy conversations, at the very least, like they would respond. I'm getting like this person just like stop responding at all. See, that's exactly what I just said with the Ace of Cups. So it's like this person just disappeared. It's like this upheaval, sudden upheaval, alienation, disappearance. And all of a sudden, like, you're probably just searching for, it's like, wait, what happened? You know, it just disappeared. Wondering, like, did I say something? Did I do something? Okay, cool. And all of a sudden, this person's coming back, socializing with this outpouring of love, overflowing, like, whoa, wanting this new beginning. So you're just like, what's going on? Like, should I trust this? I don't know if I trust this. Maybe this person has an ulterior motive. Okay. So it's like they're offering you this cup of love, and you're just like, I don't know if I should accept this. Like, what's in there? It's kind of like, is this poisoned? Okay. But then too, like, there's this person doing this, they pulled back suddenly. Because it plays like memories of heartbreak and all that stuff. You know, because they're like, it's like triggered. Feeling like, oh, I'm about to repeat this cycle again. And someone kind of had to like pull back. They felt like it was safer to pull back. But it's like during that time, if they did talk to somebody they trust, or even if it's just like Town of Spirit or whoever doing some deep soul searching, kind of have to feel like, what is going on? Why do I feel this way? And why am I still thinking about this person, etc., you know? And realizing like, no, this could be the real thing. I can see forever with this person. Kind of realizing like, no, this isn't about them. This is about me. Like, I'm projecting, and they haven't done anything. They didn't deserve that, and I shouldn't have just left the way that I did. Should have at least said something. And I actually do want to take a risk or take a chance with that person. So, and it's like, it's not that they're not scared. They're still scared, but they're just like, you know, let me try to do the right thing. Let me try to fix things. And see where things go. Because it's like they've seen they have the opportunity for something real, the opportunity to be truly happy with you, or they had that opportunity, you offered that, and they couldn't see it because they were still so blinded by whatever it is that happened in the past, by the pain, etc. And what I said, the past, we got the Four of Pentacles in reverse with the Knight of Cups, shedding the old and letting go of people or issues, generosity. So this person's actually, they may actually bring you a gift, or, but whatever it is, they're going to be very generous with their feelings, where the power of love is coming from. And you may have usually like seen this was very composed and logical person, very nonchalant, and now they're gonna be all like charming and pouring out this love and everything and emotions, and it's gonna be like, okay, who are you? What is happening? But in reality, that's who they are, who they've always been, and it sounds like they were just wearing this armor to protect themselves. So it's like once they let go of the old, letting go of the past, there may be, I feel like this, but forgiveness. So forgiving someone from their past or people from their past who've hurt them. It's like they've been carrying this for a while, even though they may have felt like they got over it. That was one of the things maybe like they figured for this deep soul searching or whatever, that they were not truly over things that they thought they were over, like what's still affecting them. It's kind of like letting go of control. So this person was like maintaining like a tight control on their feelings and everything, their world, so that they don't get hurt again. And then you came in and they had no control over that. All of a sudden, all the control that they've like crafted and maintained, you ruined that whole illusion. You know, they had feelings again. Yep. We got the sun. You made them so happy. You brought the joy and vitality back into their life. So this person's gonna be honest with you and bring some truth. Make them feel like a kid again, all happy and giddy. I think that may have scared them. Set up some warning bells in their head, like, oh, this is dangerous. That is so interesting because we got the sun here. So talking about injustice, we got justice in reverse. So this is like this person really taking accountability. Oof. They're taking accountability. Oh, yeah. They might be very nervous about talking to you. I don't know. Maybe you'll have had a conversation about it. That's just something they know about you, that accountability and honesty is really big for you. But whatever it is, they know that they treated you unfairly. Like whatever they did, it was not fair to you. You didn't deserve it. And yes, they were projecting and they were judging you based on what other people have done to them. And yeah. Interesting. But really, they just want to be honest with you about why it is that they did what they did. And if they even literally said to you that they weren't interested, if they actually said it, or if they just acted like they weren't, they want to be honest with you and let you know that they are, and that, you know, they did notice whatever hints you dropped, or if you asked them, oh, whatever the issue was, whatever the thing was, the opportunities that they ignored and they didn't take advantage of, it wasn't because they were not interested. And they want to apologize for making you feel that way. So yeah, that is the message here. Ooh, yeah, and we got the world. So I don't know, this might involve travel. Maybe somebody who has to travel to you, or this is just like, oh, that's what it is. There's a sense of belonging when they're with you. Like, it's like wholeness, completion. But their whole thing is they're being positive right now, and their whole goal, it's like somebody's trying to find like a creative way to show you that they're truly serious and they really are interested in you. Because it's like they're gonna come in very different than what you're used to. So I mean, yes. And like I said, this person is intelligent. They are used to operating on logic. So logically, they know that, hey, if I've been showing this person that I'm not interested in them, and then I just suddenly show up professing my love and like, hey, I want to date you, etc., they're most likely to be like, huh? They're not going to take me seriously. They're going to think I'm up to something. It's probably not going to end in my favor. They're probably going to be like, think I'm playing with them or something. So I'm going to have to come in differently than I did in the past, but also not do too much. So they're going to have to be creative. And I need to convince this person that I am being real, I am serious about them, about this. And at the same time, I want this to be successful. I can see a successful future with them, a successful life, relationship, etc. with them. But they're gonna have to be practical about it. Yeah. So we shall see what this person is coming up with. It looks like somebody's coming up with a plan. Yeah, someone's definitely come up with a plan. And they're interested in commitment. Like, this is not somebody who's just like trying to like, oh, let's just see where this goes. Their end goal is commitment. It's just, it's gonna come in so quickly. You're probably gonna be like, oh, this is just like a fling. They're just trying to like have fun or whatever. It's gonna move very quickly, but they are interested in commitment. They've had some time to think about it, but they're interested in commitment, and they know they need to convince you of that because they have not shown that. There is nothing in their behavior in the past that has been like, oh yeah, I am definitely seeing a future with you. So they got some work to do and they know that, but they're up for the challenge. They're just trying to come up with a plan to where you're not just gonna like stop them at the door. You know, like you're actually gonna be open and willing to hear them out and give them a chance to show you that. So yeah, it's kind of like, you know, when you're approaching a wounded animal, you're not just gonna go right in, right? So this person's gonna figure out the best approach to not make things worse, you know. But yeah, so this is your reading, and if you resonate with this, go ahead and like the video, and I will see you next time.